All right, let's dive into something that I think a lot of us can relate to. How do we actually make a real impact in our online communities? I'm talking about Reddit, where real, meaningful engagement is, well, it's everything. So let's break down how to crack that code. You've been there, right? You see this amazing discussion happening, you've got a great thought, but you're just swamped, totally out of time. Or maybe you're just staring at the screen, hit with that idea stress, and you just can't nail that perfect, insightful comment. It's a huge roadblock, and it happens to all of us. And this really gets to the heart of the matter. On Reddit, you don't build trust or get noticed by just lurking. It's all about consistently dropping high-quality, valuable comments. But let's be real, that is a seriously time-consuming process. So if the big hurdles are time and just mental energy, what's the fix? Well, we're gonna look at a tool that's built to tackle this problem head-on. It's an AI assistant, and it's called Reddit Engage. Its whole reason for existing is to help you have better conversations online. Now, here's what makes this so cool. This isn't about spamming generic, useless replies, no way. The AI actually reads the entire Reddit post and all the existing comments to get the full picture. The goal is to create responses that are genuinely relevant and actually help the conversation along, adding real value. And you can be up and running in like no time at all. Seriously, the whole setup is designed to take less than 2 minutes. That speed and simplicity is a huge part of the appeal. There are no complicated settings to mess with. You just install it and you're good to go. Okay, but with any AI tool, the big question is always privacy. And this is designed with a privacy-first mindset. Your data, your API key, your comment history, all of it stays private, stored right there in your local browser. The people who made the tool never even see it. Period. So let's dig into how that privacy promise works, because it's part of a bigger idea, putting you, the user, in the driver's seat. You're in complete control of your data and your budget. And honestly, that's a pretty big shift from how a lot of online tools work these days. It really is this straightforward. First, you grab a free key from this service called OpenRouter. Second, you install the browser extension. And third, you just paste that key in. Boom. That's it. 3 steps and you are ready to roll.
So you're probably asking, what in the world is an OpenRouter key? Well, think of it like your own personal master key to a whole library of different AI models. By using your own key, you're not passing any of your info through the tool's servers. And that's absolutely crucial. It means you manage your own usage, you manage your own costs, and it's how your data stays completely 100% private.
And this brings us to what might be the most refreshing part of this whole thing, the business model. It's summed up perfectly right here. I mean, in a world where everything is a monthly subscription, the idea of paying for something just once and owning it for life, that is a breath of fresh air. So let's look at the pricing, because it's just different. You can start for free, of course. But the real game changer is that basic tier. For a one-time payment of $9, that's the special launch price, you get unlimited use of free AI models. That means after that initial $9, your ongoing cost is literally zero. The Pro tier unlocks the really powerful stuff like GPT-4o for folks who want that extra horsepower. And it works on a simple pay-as-you-go basis. So who is a tool like this actually for? Well, the cool thing is the uses are super broad. You can really adapt it for a ton of different goals. Let's walk through a few examples of who could really get a lot out of this. First up, let's talk about content creators. If you're trying to build a community and grow an audience, you know that being present and engaged is everything. But man, does that take time? So imagine this. Maybe on a normal day, you can only find the time to write thoughtful comments on, say, 5 posts. This tool can be like your creative assistant, helping you jump into 50 conversations. You can spark more discussions and keep them going, all while still sounding like you. Okay, next, let's think about brands and marketers. Anyone who spent 5 minutes on Reddit knows it does not like aggressive, in-your-face advertising. So, success on Reddit is all about building trust. Instead of a hard sell, a brand could use this tool to create these soft touch points, adding genuinely helpful tips in relevant communities. It's about joining the conversation to build up your visibility organically, not just shouting your ad from the sidelines. And what about professionals? The people who want to be seen as the go-to experts in their industry. For them, it's all about sharing their expertise, but doing it efficiently. this tool lets them quickly draft valuable insights for those really niche, industry-specific subreddits. They can use a professional tone, build that authority, and really establish a personal brand that's based on the quality of their contributions.
So you can see how all of this points towards a single biggest thing that sets a tool like this apart. It's not just about the features themselves. It's about a totally different way of thinking about how we pay for and use AI software. And this just lays it all out perfectly. Look at this. On the left, you've got the typical model we're all used to. Expensive monthly subscriptions, limits on how much you can use it, and some company controlling all your data. Then, on the right, you see the Reddit Engage way. One single payment, unlimited use of the free models, and you keep full control over your data, your costs, and even which AI model you want to use. It's a night and day difference.
When you boil it all down, it comes to this number right here. For what you'd spend on a couple of coffees, you get lifetime access to a tool that can save you hours of time and seriously boost your ability to connect with people and build a community. A one-time $9 fee for that basic version, that is a really, really compelling offer.